And we're live! And Kurt doubted me, folks, that we'd actually be able to go live. But here we are, truly live, truly
Truly.
here with you all. Welcome to Lies You'll Enjoy, a little stream in a little corner of the internet where
This corner.
This is the corner, you found it. We tell all sorts of lies, fanciful tales, pretend to be people that we are not, say things we don't mean, and we hope you enjoy it. I am Anthony, as it says down there. This is Kurt. Say hi, Kurt.
Hi, Kurt.
And if you are watching the VOD, this is a good moment if you want to just get straight to the gameplay. We're playing episode 3 of City of Winter, a campaign we've been playing, an amazing game. You'll really enjoy it. Skip forward until Amanda has joined us, and there's 3 people here, and we'll start playing shortly after that.
That's
but for
the strat,
now,
folks.
that's the secret strat.
You could just vibe out as we say nothing in particular and many things all at once. Maybe you like to hear that little parasocial chat up front. That's fine. You don't need to scrub forward. Maybe you're here live, in which case you don't really have a choice.
Haha, you're stuck here with us.
Oops.
2 viewers.
Get wrecked, audience.
I love the stream where the concept is you're just there to fuck over your audience. You're just like trying to make their lives as bad as possible the whole time. You only play
I'm
like
sure there's got to be people for that, right?
I mean, that kind of feels like the energy of many streams on the internet. Adversarial, perhaps.
A little combative.
Yeah, I don't know how it gets that way.
Fisticuffle, if you will.
It's truly wild that we now all have the ability to like have a television studio from our bedrooms, you know?
It is, yeah. And
It's
I imagine
so
if
weird.
you're someone of a certain age, it's not weird at all to imagine that the average person can simply broadcast themselves and there's a possibility that they will attain a following. But that wasn't like even an option. You couldn't just broadcast. You couldn't do
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
There was no way to do it.
There was no option.
I guess you could make an elaborate independent film and then distribute that to theaters. That's the closest you could come to talking directly to people, which is bananas. I
Yeah.
suppose you could call into the radio station.
And that would be a big deal to hear your own voice on
You'd
the
hear
air.
your own voice on the radio.
Yeah. And it would still be a big deal because people actually listen to the radio.
It's true. It's true.
It's
This
like
is
if
not
you
being
featured on a
broadcast
big
to
stream,
morning
it would be
traffic.
terrifying. Imagine
That's
if
true.
this was, Kurt. Imagine if there's like some small radio station, small town Indiana, that's like, we need content for our morning radio show. We don't have anything. Quick, search the internet for 2 guys talking. And then they just like stream just the opening parts of these
Just
streams
the opening, yeah,
as their
not
morning
the-
show. Yeah.
Because they don't need a whole audio drama. What is this, 1927? I picked an arbitrary year. I'm not sure what the peak of audio dramas was.
Is that the time when we're doing a lot of audio dramas? I'd love to know what the peak of audio dramas was. When's War of the Worlds? Do you know?
War of the Worlds, it was pretty early, actually. Let's find out. I know that audio drama, of course, precipitously declined after video. But when did that change of hands start?
I'd just like to say hi to the people of French Lick, Indiana, which is the town that I've chosen as the one where we are broadcasted.
So nice to see a French lick.
I'm glad you're listening to us on your way to Pawpaw Marsh and Turkey Hill Cabin.
Are those real?
Yeah.
That's wild.
If you're joining us from the neighboring town of Prospect, welcome. You are also welcome here.
That's true. Everybody else, just, different radio stations exist. We're here for Prospect and French Lick.
Everybody tag yourself as a small Indiana town. I want to know which one speaks to you. We've got a lot of options, including Topsy, great name for a town.
Great name.
Half Rock, kind of fun. One town just called Alpha. Powerful.
Whoa. I do now know what year it was that the famous broadcast of the War of the Worlds happened.
Please tell us.
I see Otto's made a couple of guesses in the chat. Anthony,
1932, 1933.
What do you think? What do you think? And was that going to influence your guess? Those are separate questions.
Yeah, for sure. Wow, I really just have no even semblance of an idea, which is so embarrassing. I'm trying to think about when
So
is the
embarrassing.
most reasonable to like when do people think? When are people thinking about aliens? Always? Are we always thinking about aliens? Is it post pre World War II? I'm gonna say 25.
It was 1938. Otto tried to spoil it for you, but simply wasn't fast enough. Simply didn't get it in front of your eyeballs before
Um,
you could make a mistake.
and I don't read the chat fast enough.
1938. Famous
1938.
broadcast. Yeah.
Interesting. Weird to think about it in that interwar period. Like, we're like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, this is unheard of. A huge global explosion of violence. And like, but yeah,
Yeah.
but also yes.
But also, yes.
Kind of feels mean to prank the people who would then have to live through World War II. Kind of a dick move. I know they didn't know. I know they weren't like, well, this is unfortunate. Oh, we have World War II scheduled in a couple of years.
Well, this is just, huh? No, it's kind of cruel when we think about this scenario. Yeah, no, I guess they didn't. They didn't really have the forethought, the context, and yet,
1938. Interesting. Do we think
Yeah.
this is the peak of the audio drama? 1938.
hard to say. I would guess that the peak is the farthest you can go before you get television. I would guess that it goes right up until the edge of television because more and more people would be able to afford a radio, right?
Right.
In their household.
True.
It was rather prestigious for a while. You had your big old radio.
I mean, it would have been pretty cool to have a radio when you didn't have anything else.
I feel like it would, yeah. And it is fascinating to see those objects as they defined a space. It changed what the space was. My my grandparents, I still have one alive, and she is very, very old. She's triple digits, folks. They're so old that when I knew them growing up, they had a television that sat on top of a television. The television that sat on top was the one that they watched, and the television below was a coffee table looking thing that was like old, one of those wooden sort of little screen in the middle. But the television is a table, it's a console.
Oh.
It takes up space.
Huh. Wait, so it was like flat coffee table, but then like pop-up screen? I'm trying to imagine this thing.
No, just the front part of it, but not all of it. Certainly it wouldn't be in that shape. It was like the shape of a widescreen television, but much deeper, of course.
Yeah.
But of course, the screen is just this little thing because that's the size of screen they can make.
Yeah. So just this massive box.
Big
little
box,
screen.
yeah. Little big
Just
box, little screen.
Just to like to take a space, like to be a
Or maybe
centerpiece.
that was how they were able to wire it. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's one of those things where if you sell something in a bigger box, people are going to think it's more valuable.
Right.
Like they
so
don't
it's like
sell
a big TV.
right? Like is that part of it? I wonder sometimes sometimes I wonder what it would be like if they sold like AirPods in just just a little Ziploc baggie, like here you go. You know. But they
A
don't.
little
They've got like
paper
they've
envelope.
got like a box that you unveil because that's part of it. The
It
consumer
is.
experience.
Whoa, I love experiences.
Me too.
Why did your grandparents hold on to this massive TV to watch? Like
I
just
come
for
from
cool vibes?
I come from a line of people who
How
have
to keep things?
emotional attachments to objects.
Okay.
You could now from my grandparents, it's pretty reasonable because they grew up during the Great Depression. And so it's like, okay, if we don't have things, we won't have them later. We're not going to be able to get things later. But less excuse for the next gen.
But you learn your habits, I guess.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. Any highlights from this week, Anthony?
I am doing this weird thing. I study economics right now. I'm doing a PhD, and specifically, I study econometrics, which is like the math and stats part of econ. And we are going to the econometrics games in April. I'm the team captain of the University of Toronto Econometric Games team. And so yesterday we had like our practice session where we like locked ourselves in the econ department for 8 hours and we speed wrote a paper at high speeds. It was just about the nerdiest thing you've ever seen.
That's actually legitimately up there. Sometimes people joke that something they've done is the nerdiest thing I've ever seen, and they don't usually get there, but
He's seen a
wow.
lot of nerdy stuff.
That one's pretty good. That
It's
one's pretty
pretty
good. And I'll
nerdy.
say part of what makes it so good is that I know it's like a niche within a niche. Folks, I have an economics undergrad, um, and you had different options for what you were going to do. There was a niche within a niche of my undergrad. I was already a weirdo who was doing environmental economics and policy. That's true. That's my academic background. But for those who were even weirder, they could choose to do envirometrics, which was like
Envirometrics.
which was essentially environmental economics and econometrics,
Econometrics.
which
That's
was
sick.
like the amount of specificity there. I feel like the more specific you get, the dorkier the thing that you're doing is, which
Yeah.
is why the LARP that I'll be doing on Friday, if all goes well, is puts me in a very specific category of regrettable nerd as well.
But that's great. What is the LARP on Friday, Kurt?
It is an ongoing fairy LARP.
Ongoing.
Oh,
Sick.
just Rob ahead of the gang, raiding on in just a
Whoa.
little before anybody else. We gotta say,
I like
that's
that.
dedication.
I like that you didn't quite copy it correctly, I think, just Rob. And so the first line
Gang
says,
raid!
G
Gang
Gang
raid!
Raid! That's much scarier. I don't want to be raided by a gang.
Yeah, gang raid, that sounds like a post-apocalyptic thing to worry about. Like,
Right. Or
no,
like,
the gang raids. I
or
guess,
like
I
a
mean, what
New
is a
York
Viking
Police
raid,
Department
but
activity.
just like a gang, like a seafaring gang?
Well, a pirate ship? Is that what you said?
No, like Viking raids, surely that's
Oh,
just essentially a gang, a seafaring gang
you're
that's
right.
come in to ruin your time.
Just a gang. A gang, but their adversaries are monks.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think about it. My ancestry is very Irish, and sometimes I just think about like, my ancestors 100 years ago sitting, no, several hundred years ago sitting in a monastery somewhere getting raided. Anyways, hi,
Hi, everyone. Speaking of getting raided,
welcome. We're getting raided for real.
we're getting raided for real. And then the music drops, but we can't do that because,
You guys
copyright.
you had a harbinger. Just Rob already let us know you were coming. So we are not surprised by this raid, and we're not impressed. We don't think it's impressive. You don't scare us.
But maybe you should all be impressed because Anthony knew the actual word harbinger. I feel like most of the time I hear it said, they say
Har
harbinger because
Harbringer.
you're
Yeah.
bringing that
Bring in that
har.
har. Bring the har. Yeah, I thought we thought a
Welcome.
G gang was coming. Oh, say the name.
Oh, I was just going to welcome everyone writ large, but now in fact, we must welcome specifically Itikiale,
Ah,
which is
yes.
just one of many ways that I imagine it can be said. How do you withdraw
From this stream?
from this stream?
From this
Probably
raid?
not by subscribing.
Yeah,
That's
you've gone the
probably
wrong direction.
the other button you want. But thank you for pushing that one. We're grateful to you. Hello, Mikey,
Five
on the
months is really
YouTube chat.
impressive. Thank you so much.
And hello, Matt M33, whose name is oddly symmetrical with our dear friend Amanda's Vamp X13. Are you two, in fact, closely related?
No, it's just that Amanda was 13 when she made her account, and Matt was 33. Just how it happens. I like the idea that her last name is X. Is that is that how we're supposed to interpret Amanda's name?
Yeah, first name Vamp, and then the last name X is the initial. It's
X.
like
What do
there's
you
two
think her full
Vamps in the
last name
class.
is? She's never told us.
Right, it's a great question. I'm not sure. It probably has some kind of prefix, and then like an old-timey profession. So I'm thinking it
Okay,
could be like "Oh Milkmaid" or
but it has to
something
start
like
with an
that.
X.
Yeah, we don't know that one. Don't know that part
X
yet.
milkmaid.
Right. Like a reform. I guess you could be "Oh Xylophonist."
Ah.
That sounds like an indie band from 2004 who had one self-titled album and played the local Ontario circuit.
It truly does. Welcome everybody. Locke,
Welcome
taking
everybody.
your pants off.
Whoa!
Whoa! Eddie Coyote! Or however you would like to say it. Thank you so much. 5 subs. That's crazy.
Holy moly. You know
Wow.
what? You gifted a sub to very powerful nerd, but I think we have to acknowledge the true very powerful nerd in the chat. It's been made very clear.
The most powerful nerd.
These names are actually fabulous. Whose username is R? And
Yeah.
how hard is it to type that out when you have to log in?
I hope you have a password manager.
I know that I know that you're being thanked, Anthony, and it's thank you, Anthony. But I like to imagine that this is just getting back at me for me being rude earlier, and it's thanks, you ant.
You ant!
You puny
You
ant.
ant!
I am a powerful nerd.
That's how I talk to Kurt all the time. You beetle!
Well, given the relative size of one of us compared to the other, that just makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's true.
That would be a sensible and practical way to refer to me.
Hi, Mikey over on YouTube. Thanks for coming in.
I'm excited.
Guys, if you need something to do while you're waiting for Amanda to join us, you should go over to the map of Indiana and tag yourself as a small town. Find your favorite small town. Let us know in chat what your favorite small town is. I'm going with Alpha, Indiana.
I mean,
because I am, of course,
it's a
an
big
Alpha.
move.
Yeah.
It's a big move.
But there's a lot of great choices, so let us know. It's an important part of this stream today. Kurt, I think you are Denmark, Indiana, because that's just confusing.
Which one is Indiana? IA, probably. Oh, but there's Iowa and Idaho, and I've
Oh
chosen
my
the wrong
goodness.
thing. Okay, here's Indiana. Let's find some small towns. Oh, I like Logansport, which is
Logansport.
nowhere near a body of water.
Whoa, Logan's coming in a
There's
different
a river.
direction. Okay.
There's a river, I guess, but is that a port? Can you have a port on a
Port on a
river?
river? I don't know. Doesn't
I
seem
don't
correct,
know.
but
I guess you
ooh, I
can.
found a place called Ottumwa, which is
I found Mexico in Mexico,
I
Indiana, and
found Mexico.
yeah, good maps, Kurt. You great maps. And then Mexico, Indiana, I should say, is very close to Peru, Indiana, which is very
Whoa,
funny.
okay, interesting.
Whoa!
Hi, Amanda's
Well,
here.
don't we have all three?
We
We have
do.
all three of us.
Uh-oh.
That's three.
Excuse us for a second. Our overlay is going to be just like fun, sort of moving around for a second while I sort some stuff out.
Whoa.
Oh wait, okay,
This
yeah.
is wild.
Sweet. Welcome to all of us. We are all here. How are you doing, Amanda?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you guys?
We are well.
We're pretty well.
Did our little
well.
pre-stream chatter started talking about Indiana for some reason, and now we're back. We've reconvened in the normal realm.
Welcome back to the normal realm.
Yeah.
Realm of normalcy.
Do you have a favorite small town? Oh no, I'm stretching us sideways. Oops, that's bad.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, no, I've made us longer. This is terrible. This is an absolute disaster.
Are we too long?
I think we might
How
be
long are we?
irregularly long now. Do we
Anthony's
seem
just trying to
wider
make us
than
all like
expected?
Anthony.
I need to pull up the Twitch so that I can see how long we are, and the YouTube side.
I can't
Which
bear to see
I
it.
feel bad actually. I usually put the link for the stream in my YouTube stream, and I didn't do that today. But that's okay. I'm sure those of you that have been here before know. Yeah, I see Mikey's here, Otto's here, Kurt's here as per usual. Hello, Kurt.
Hi, Kurt.
Hello. I try to be here.
But yeah, my day has been pretty good. We were playing some Resident Evil 9. I'm still trying to finish. I've been told I'm about halfway
Okay.
by one of the people in my community that has played through all of it. And I was like, okay, I thought it was going to be like one more stream, but I guess maybe 6 more after this point then, because I've already done 6 streams of it. So just taking my sweet, sweet, slow time. You know how it is?
You know, just got to take your time. Just got
gotta
to enjoy
enjoy.
it. Yeah. I didn't know that there was a 9 out. I knew about Village, which I think is 8, right? That was
Yes,
8.
Village is 8, Requiem is 9. It just came out last month.
I've been meaning to
It's
get
very
around to 4 someday. I think I played a little of 4.
4 is so good. I haven't finished it, but I played the remake, and It is amazing. And somehow what they've managed to do with 9 is take like some of the best elements of 4, the best elements I think of pretty much all of the games that have come before, gameplay wise, and like create 9 out of it. So it's like it feels like just a really good evolution of some of the gameplay systems, combinations of different things, and they're also taking lore from everywhere, but it's also a fresh story. So like I haven't
Huh.
played every Resident Evil.
Right, but it's
And
like
I'm
if they
like
added
totally
together 4
fine.
and 5.
Yeah, like 4 and 5. There's elements of 1 in it. There's
No,
elements of
that would be 10 actually. We're only trying to get to 9.
oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be 10. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
It's
4
a
and 5
math.
equals 9, so you can
Yeah.
only really do those two.
Yeah.
That's true. Maybe they messed it up then. They did too many. Because I think now if we add up all of them, what would you be at? Like 20 something. So really this should be RE like 20X or something. Which honestly, probably in a few years will be there. I think oh no, that's Silent Hill. Silent Hill just had a new game. And then they were like, by the way, here's the trailer for the next Silent Hill. And I was like, you just released the game.
Did you folks know that Anthony doesn't play video games? I don't know if you folks were aware of this.
What? No, why are you talking about that? Is
No
it
reason.
obvious?
No reason.
Anthony,
Just
you don't play
something
video
that is
games
true.
at all?
I have historically played some, but these
Okay.
days, no.
Not these days. But
No.
you've gamed before in the past.
Yeah, but like by game, I mean like I've played a lot of
Mario
Civ
Kart?
and Age of
yeah.
Empire. Like it has to
Okay.
require strategy, I think,
Right.
or be the Harry
So,
Potter games. Maybe that's the full set of games I've played.
you should play Slay the Spire. That game is really good. They just came out with Slay the Spire 2 and it's
No,
all
they did not.
strategy.
We can't say that. They only came out with early
Well,
access,
early
and I am gonna
access.
wait. I'm a patient man, and I know they've
Oh, you're
had
waiting
an
till early access is done?
Of course. Why would I play a not finished Slay the Spire? It's an incredible game. There's 1,000 games that want my
It's so
attention.
the early access is so good.
Then
I'm
I
just
can't
saying.
imagine how good the normal access will be.
It'll probably be even better, but I just mean it's early access, but it is polished in my opinion. I've only played through Act 1 though, so I'll let you know if I see any glitches as I go through when we get back to that. Everything is out right now. Resident Evil, Slay the Spire, Pokopia. It's
And
insane.
the other weird ones that I'm playing, but we were trying to get off this topic because we are trying to
We're trying
end at a
to-
reasonable hour tonight for our
Yes.
friend Amanda. So let's get on the bus. Proverbially speaking, welcome everyone to another episode of Lies You'll Enjoy, a show in which we tell you things that never happened, embody characters that don't exist, and whisper to you sweet lies that we hope you'll enjoy. It is another Monday night, and I am one of 3 here. My name is Kurt. I'm a role-playing game designer, role-playing game player, role-playing game a person. I will pass the microphone to digitally clockwise from me, which brings us to Anthony.
That's right, it's me, Anthony. I am the captain of the econometrics game team of the University of Toronto, and that's the main thing you should know me by. I've also played a role-playing game or two, but apparently not enough video games for the likes of these two nerds. Yeah, I love playing RPGs, and I'm here to do so, but there's one more person you need to know. Who's that? Who's that? There you go.
Hello. Also, you are welcome to play any number of video games that you would like. Anthony, we will take you just as you are.
Okay,
Never apologize.
thank you.
But I like video games. My name is Amanda. Some people might know me as Vamp. And I play games of all kinds. Video games, board games, tabletop RPG games, you name it, I play it. I am a cosplayer, a streamer, a YouTuber, an actor. That's why we have to wrap early because I got to do some acting stuff tomorrow. And I am very blessed to be here with my friends, Kurt and Anthony, where every Monday night we do our best to get together, play a game together. Usually they are little indie games that are one-offs. So we just play these one shots and that's it. But right now you have caught us in the midst of a unique experience. It is a campaign. And I say it's unique and rare, but I would say at this rate, about once a year, we decide let's do a little campaign of something. And this is a City of Winter that we're playing tonight. So I'll pass this back to Kurt to ask if there is anything that you would like to tell the people about the game that we're playing, Kurt, since you
Why not?
are not really, we don't really usually have game masters, but if there was a person that was a game master here, I feel like Kurt is the most.
If anyone has
game
mastered
master.
a game, Kurt.
It's Kurt, yeah.
He tries. City of Winter is a game telling the story of migrants. Migrants who are moving from a place that they have long resided in to a new place. Eventually, the City of Winter. They are fleeing the Umbra, a force of ambiguous darkness and threat, and slowly being pushed across the land. We are going to be telling the story of a small family, not necessarily a biological family, but a group of 3 people close with each other. There are 3 characters, a very old person who's only getting older, someone who has just become a youth, proper, not a child. Well, he's already a youth, was already a youth, now is still youth.
not a child, not a child anymore.
Now is an old youth.
Young adults.
Young
Perhaps
adult.
say
We've got a young adult. And
YA.
YA.
We got a YA.
YA content.
And-
I'm changing the tags.
Yeah, YA content.
And we have her father. It's the generational midpoint between us. In this game, we are going to be taking turns framing scenes, sharing traditions, viewing new ones, and, of course, just telling a story that will emerge from play.
Just, surviving, getting through it. Kurt says, exhausted.
Doing our best.
Making it through another night with these 2.
Just, I do what I can do, and that's it at this point.
Although, to be fair, I feel like, Kurt's character is also our elder, so. And at any moment, I think you could die. Is that a thing that we're at now?
In fact, that's pretty much how we're going to start this session, by checking if I die.
Finding out if you die, right. That is how we start. That's what I was about to say. I was like, do we have to figure that out?
We are starting a new chapter. Oh,
the title of this stream is kind of dire, so it would be great if you could die. It would make my title seem more prescient. So think about that when you roll this dice.
Matthew says, for once I want to hear if there's an old person who's only getting younger. I know. That's I think you can watch that story. I think it's called Benjamin Button. That does exist. But
Shout
not
out
in
to
this
Benjamin
RPG,
Button.
alas.
Shout out!
Shout out.
We will get to see if Kurt's character lives longer, but alas, there won't be a reversal of aging.
It's true. So, at the beginning of the session, I have to roll a die, and if I roll
I don't like how sudden this is.
Okay, well, we could talk for a bit longer. Amanda, what's your favorite small town in Indiana?
I don't know. Is Iowa one? Is that something?
That's an entirely different state. I know that much.
Wait. Let's check, because it might be. There might be an Iowa, Indiana.
There might be an Iowa, Indiana.
Well, there might be.
Mexico.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Well, the Iowa and Indiana played each other in men's basketball.
It would honestly be weird if there was an Iowa in Iowa, because then you'd live in Iowa, which is weird. Although
those kind of things do happen.
I mean, there is New York, isn't there?
I mean, if you think about Ottawa, Ontario for a moment, that's a lot of Valley, O-ish type situations.
It is. But no, I didn't mean that it was sudden in the sense that, like, can we just talk some more before this happens? I meant more that, like, if you die, is there something that's going to happen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm just wondering if we get closure on that, because
Yes.
But also, I kind of like that it is sudden, because that is what happens when sometimes
you will get closure in some ways, and in other ways you will not.
You will not. So, like real life.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have 2.
Yes, Quebec City, Quebec, Matthew. That is correct.
Have a good Quebec. I am of 2 X's at this point on my track, which are marks of age. I have 2 little X's there. And if I roll a 1 or a 2, my character will pass away. Now, before I roll this die, we can briefly introduce our characters. I play as a woman named Rye. Gray, brittle hair worn in braids, tied with lavender. We've seen her push for this family to move forward to this city, and then perhaps even onward, but hasn't made that final decision to leave the city yet. None of us have made the decision to leave this Temple Town that we spend our years in now, but we will.
Yeah.
Next, Anthony, if you could perhaps say what character you've got.
Great. I am playing Saffron, the father of Stone, Amanda's character. Middle-aged,
Papa.
approaching elderhood. And Saffron's a widower. Was married to his partner Sweetgrass, who is Stone's mother. And I think Sweetgrass was a big part of Saffron's life. And so there was definitely an emptiness to fill after she passed. She was taken by the Umbra. Started this whole journey. He is like fiercely like loving and protective of Stone, would do anything for Stone. And while Sweetgrass used to be kind of the closest sort of disciple of Rye, a good follower, listened to Rye's wisdom, her guidance for the town, and was well liked by Rye, Saffron is a poor replacement. And Rye is often impatient with Saffron and not see him as ever doing anything right. But I'm struggling along, trying to do best by all. Recently, after we have come to Temple Isla, this temple town where we now live, I have been trying to provide for our family, working odd jobs, fishing off the bridges, trying to find a way to make it by. And I have eventually, after taking up odd jobs, become the business partner of a local tea shop owner named Squall, who's become a friend. So I co-own a tea shop now in the town of Temple Isla. And I've taken a suitor, somebody else from our town,
Yes.
a man named Quince.
Mhm.
That's all we know about Saffron. Pretty good summary. Your turn.
Hi. I play Stone.
You got it.
And Stone, Stone's pronouns are she, they. Stone is the child of Saffron and is kind of seen as being this, how do I want to put this? Like a beacon of hope, I think, for our people. She is also Rye's heir and is being prepared to, in essence, become an elder of our people so that I can help to guide them on. Although it is also kind of an interesting time where we're opening ourselves up to other influences as we are making this pilgrimage. So Rye has been, she grew up in Rivertown, but when we left Rivertown, she was pretty young. I would say that she was probably around like 6 when we left. And now, last time she was around 9, I was playing her, 9 to 10, kind of that era of Stone's life. And now we are going to see Stone quite a bit older. I'm going to do a bit of a time skip to, I think, 19.
Whoa.
On the cusp of 20. So this is Stone kind of just leaving her teen years and moving into adulthood, or at least, what a young person like Stone might think adulthood is. She's also known as being the likeness of Sweetgrass, her mother. And they're also known as being the defender of Zephyr. Is that how we say it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Zephyr, who is Stone's bestie. But we also met some other people last time that were younger, that were around Stone's age. There was a boy who flew on one of the herons, which was pretty cool.
To be clear,
So I
he
don't
was
know.
kind of like lifted by the herons who were kind of trying to eat him, just to be clear. Just want to make it.
Yeah, he was kind of hanging on to them.
But
So not
technically,
quite as majestic as maybe Stone had imagined in that
yeah.
scene. But still pretty cool that, feet were off the ground and there was flight. And last we saw Stone, she also kind of had her coming of age ritual, which she did along with Rye. And over time, they worked to prepare kind of this like hair piece that kind of goes in with her hair. So it's like all of these beads, and I think it was like beads and shells that we did that are like kind of part of the hair, and these little sparkling weaves of metal. Was that a thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
metalcraft and all kinds of things,
All kinds
scales,
of
and
things. Oh
yeah,
yeah, scales. That's what it was. It was like scales and I think
metal and
maybe
fabric as
metal.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a whole elaborate piece.
It's a whole elaborate piece that's like woven into her hair that she will now wear for the rest of their life. So very cool.
Very cool.
Yeah. That's where I'm at.
Okay, so we are back, and the first thing we must do is roll a die to see what happens to your old Rye.
I've rolled it.
You've rolled it.
I've rolled it.
What do you need to roll to stay alive, Kurt?
I would need to roll a 3, 4, 5, or 6. So pretty good odds.
And what have you rolled?
A 1.
We weren't ready for this. We weren't ready for this.
What? You rolled a 1? You died?
Time passes, and as we see young Stone grow older, so too do we see Rye moving slower, stiffer. That spirit stays but becomes fainter, and in time, she passes. Rye will spend this session as a memory. When I would have taken a turn, instead, I'm going to move one of your tokens onto one of the spaces of the location, and we'll see a normal tradition scene. I'll be passing along a card that was at one point mine, and you'll take it. A memory. We'll see a glimpse of something that reminds you of me.
Cool.
So, are we kind of playing these as flashbacks?
No, it doesn't have to be. These scenes could be something that's currently happening that is reminiscent of something that you saw
Right,
with
so
me.
it could be something that just reminds us of Rye.
Jen! Hello!
Jen! Hi!
Jen, hello!
Beautiful
Welcome
timing.
in, Raiders.
We are about to start our first scene of the night. I just died. And because this is a totally normal RPG, I died of old age.
Yep.
Yeah, great time to show
I was actually going
up.
to say, wow, before we get into this, do you guys mind if I just grab a quick little snack? I've just been at my desk for most of the day.
Sure, grab a snack. Why
just
not?
gonna grab a snack, and then I'm totally ready to jump into the scene. I can't believe you died.
It was bound to happen
What?
eventually.
Yikes.
So this whole chapter gets to kind of be our time to like reflect on everything with Rise. So before you have to make a new character. But this will also possibly be a place where we intro a character that might end up being you, because you still play a character, right?
I'll be a character. We can decide what that looks like when we move forward, but
Right. Okay.
whether we do that this week or next week is up to us. Go get your snack.
Okay.
Go
Okay,
get
I'll
your
be right
little
back. I'll be right back.
snack.
Also, hi Jen.
Hi Jen.
Hi Jen.
Jen's right. Not following or subbed. I don't even actually have the Twitch app installed on my phone. I did, but then Twitch would always be like, did you know? Did you know that this person is live? And I've never heard of them. And maybe it would be more useful if I actually did follow people that I liked. But as it stands, Twitch is like, look, I don't know. I don't know what's you want. So take this.
I don't know what you want.
Maybe you want to watch Dungeons and Dragons, and I say, I understand why you feel that way.
It makes sense. I understand the extrapolation you're making. What do you mean, Jen? Lizulan Joy is literally subscribed to your channel.
Careful with your phrasing, because subscribe does mean dollary dues.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I just subscribed.
Whoa! That's all it takes, folks.
Just
Just takes one person
to shame
with
me in
initiative.
public. And then I will cave to peer pressure.
Well,
It only makes sense, Jen. I mean, the other two people on the stream have like met you and spent quality time with you, but I've done none of those things. So the very least I could do is subscribe.
I don't even know if you two have overlapped at any party I've thrown. There's been like
I don't
one or
think
two
so.
that Jen has been to, but I don't think in New Year's, not in this era,
Okay.
and so wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
Someday, Jen. Someday we will meet.
Someday.
Yeah, I don't think we have. How was your stream, Jen? I'm assuming you're just finishing up streaming. Did it go well?
Was it good?
Were you drawing things?
Did you have fun?
I think
Did
you
you
must
get it out of your system?
Kurt, what are you doing? Don't
It's
be
a
like
Steven
that.
Universe reference.
You should totally meet Anthony. You would love Anthony. Anthony's great. You're both
No one
great.
doesn't love Anthony. Well, there's
Mhm.
probably some people, but they're missing
And
out.
Anthony, you would love Jen. Jen is also super great.
I would
So-
love to. Some very good drawings. Nice. Oh, sorry, drawings. The correct pronunciation.
Drawings.
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 Jen actually just did new emotes for me that I have to add to my stream.
Whoa.
But I'm just waiting until I pay Jen because I don't want to add them before I pay you, girl.
Girl.
Like,
And
we
they're
do
so good.
exist in real life. We're out here being
We're out
real
here.
humans.
Some
having
of us.
offline lives. Some of those lives are mostly just being in a basement or writing econometrics papers, but for the rest of us, we're out there.
Whose life would be that? Who would choose that for themselves? Ridiculous.
What a silly idea.
Silly.
So,
Okay, we just need a couple more channels to rate us so that we can beat all the Spanish-speaking D&D channels that are currently at the top of the
Whoa!
category. So
Look at
Personally,
those Spanish-speaking
petition.
D&D channels. Look at them go.
look at them go.
Well done. Also, I just want to say I love you guys and thank you for like being like, yeah, go get your snack because I love snacks.
You gotta get your
and I love
snack.
being here. And it's amazing.
Look, if
I'm
a
just
homie
so
wants a
happy.
snack, they gotta get their snack, all right?
Thank you. Yes.
But this homie wants to resolve a complicated emotional scenario in which his character dies. So,
I love this homie.
Perfect transition.
This is the best homie.
I have to choose a memory bond. There's a list of options here.
And then you have
Grieved.
to destroy it.
No. This is
Amanda. Time out.
Bonk.
grieved, honored, remembered, reviled, forgotten, disavowed, or succeeded by. And I think I'm gonna write succeeded by Stone. You can decide how you
Yeah.
feel, Amanda, but you don't have to decide right now.
Oh. Oh man.
Did we make
Is this gonna be
new
sad?
links last time? Sorry. It might
Did
be
we make
sad.
new links?
Yes, we
Yeah.
did.
So this is just
You
special
are-
for you.
Yes, you're a business partner of Squall now.
Yes.
And we have a defender of Zephyr in Stone,
Hmm.
childhood friend.
Do I have to pick a new thing? Not
No.
yet. At the end.
No,
We did it
this
last
was
time.
only
It's
me
a
because
special
I
little dead
died,
thing.
and so I got something special.
You died.
Can we die?
rest in peace.
I want to die.
Yeah, I think
You
we
may-
will probably at some point.
You can technically have your character pass away for story reasons at any point, but that would be an odd choice in this game that's sort of about like cycles of change
Yeah.
and growth and stuff. Not unheard of, but yeah. The only real rule in this is that your character will never die like in a way that, how can I put this? It's either when the die is rolled or it's at a time of your choosing. It's not like, oh, this Umbra card makes it
Yeah.
obligatory.
Thank you for the lurk, Jen. Go get that dinner. Also, I know I seem bloodthirsty today, but guys, it's because I watched Broken. I watched when Kurt and Anthony played last week. I went back and watched the VOD, and now I just want to destroy things. I can't deny it. It looks so fun.
It was fun. It was a good game. I was pretty jazzed
It
up.
was dramatic. I was like
Really.
very invested.
Thanks, Amanda. You're the best viewer.
Anthony,
Yes.
you are at. Where are you? Hold on. First of all, I'm removed from the player board. I'm not there.
No, it's just two of us.
So I'm gonna move you to who's Heron Villa right now? That's
That's
Amanda.
that's Stone, and I am the basket of pears.
Good old basket
I'm
of
the
pears.
bucket.
I'm the bucket.
I think you were confused by that last time.
Yeah.
I think I was like, why am I the bucket? Why? Because I was the anvil, and I was like, why am I the anvil? And you were like, I don't know. I think that's what you picked. And then I was like, okay, I'll be the bucket. But actually, now I'm thinking anvil is better, so I'm gonna switch it.
Switch it over. Why not? Makes
I mean,
sense.
they're
You have anvil
double-sided
energy now.
for this
For a
reason.
reason.
Maybe every now and then there's a, our characters are like, am I bucket or am I anvil? Like, what is my vibe today?
I ask myself that every morning.
Am I bucket?
Specifically that. You find yourself sitting at the river that in her later days so often Rye would want to be at. It was a bit of a hike for her after a certain point, but she just wanted to sit there and look back towards home. Behind the din of the river as it rushes through, you can hear a sound. The dusk bell ringing out as it rings out over the city from one of the small shrines dedicated to your peoples set up in this place. The dusk bell is rung on 2 occasions, when night is beginning to fall and when someone passes away. What do you see here, and what brought you to this place?
Ostensibly, I've come to fish. I have my nets and my lines. Things are slow at the tea shop, so it's time to make a little bit of extra to get the family through the month. But I think that I've mainly come to reminisce. I find
What-
the worn patch of dirt where I would sit, and trace it over with my fingers, picking away at a couple sticks and stones that have tumbled here since last time she would have sat. And I take up my place beside on the stone perched over it and start to let out my line.
There's a fish with those same scales that you would see Rye weaving with for the years over which she worked together with stone on stones. Garment, crown, I'm not sure what word we settled on. The fish glimmers in the fading sunset light. I think you do have it on your line. Do you catch it or do you let it go?
I want to touch the scales. So I pull it, the water.
Puts up a fight,
Yeah.
struggles every part of the way, pulling against you.
I think I'm pulling and pulling, and then the hook comes dislodged. The fish jolts back into the water and then swims close to the shore again. My fingertips into the water, hoping to lure it forward.
It swims up close, 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 and then darts away. and you're struck with this memory of when you were young, where I played this game with you, a tag of sorts. Taunting, taunting, you can't catch me, a Rye's young voice called out across the dancing fields. And you never quite could. Take the card, we ring the dusk bell. And that is the memory scene that I'm doing as my turn. Now play will... Sorry,
Remind me, just so for cards that we can have in our hand, we actually have a limit, a constant limit at the end.
But it's only enforced when we move places or at the end of a chapter.
Okay.
And so far we've had the end of the chapter be the end of our sessions, but it's sort of our call how we want to do that. By the way, side note on migration, you two can still decide that it's time to migrate. I no longer play a role in that because I'm dead.
Yeah. Okay. You can't decide to move on as a ghost.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sounds good.
This is
So
really depressing.
we're still going.
I didn't think you'd die so soon.
Death is always sudden, even when it's not.
I guess my turn's next, huh?
It is.
Okay. So I have some choices. I can either play a card from my hand to share a tradition, right? And then I can initiate a scene and pass the tradition on to, the only other player, I guess. Or I can draw a new card from the deck that belongs to the people who are who live here in Temple Isla. What's that called again? Or the Umbra.
Yes.
The Umbra.
Was like witnessing a tradition or something?
Yes, that's
Would
right.
you still pass that to me?
Yeah. I draw it. I give it to one of you. Maybe.
One of us.
Can I give it to you still, Kurt?
Yes, because it's not our characters showing you
Right.
the tradition anyway. It's we would play the
world.
town.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Because
And
you're giving
then-
it to whoever you want to basically help you to frame the scene.
Yeah, and then you'll give it back to me.
And it could be their
to me.
character in the scene, although not in Kurt's case, or it could be other people.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, that's cool. I think I feel like this is going to be a very Anthony and Amanda do a lot of scenes together as Saffron and Stone.
I hope you'll do some scenes with me.
I will do some scenes with you, yes.
But you can also
Definitely.
do scenes as your character with our healthy cast of NPCs. That's always an option.
Yeah.
But
And
with the
we can
giving
still do
of cards,
scenes with you
if you're
Kurt,
giving a
as
card,
NPCs
yes, for
and
sure.
as memories.
Yes, but the memories will happen on my turn, I will say. Yeah.
I'm gonna do a sharing a tradition scene. I guess I can give the card midway through, right? I just get the scene going. Nice. Okay. The requisite fortnight has passed. Rye's body has laid in the bed in our home, and those from the village who have been close to her have come to visit over the passing days. But it's time to put her to rest. And we are here on the actual Temple Island. The actual Temple Island off of the coast of this sort of larger city island. A place where many years ago, me and Rye had the official ceremony of the Keeper of Stone being passed to me. But now we are here for final rites of Rye. I think a large number of people from the town have assembled here, actually on the shore of the Temple Island, a bit of a ways away from the large temple building itself, with its bustle and songs and chants that it's full of. And here we have some privacy. There is a pyre of stone set halfway into the water, and the water laps at the edge. And we have piled it with sticks and branches soaked in oil, and atop it, rye lays dressed in brown cloth, covered from head to toe. People have assembled, and me and Stone, and if you will, we are up the slope a ways behind two bushes. And
Can I just make a suggestion for
Please.
Stone?
yeah,
Can I just say that I feel like this is like Stone just comes in now.
just arrives.
Yeah, like
Okay.
Stone has been.
I love that. I think I've been waiting for you, and
Yeah,
everyone's been waiting for you, and I'm watching the sun.
Yeah. Yes, perhaps they've been waiting for me.
How do you look when you arrive?
I think Stone looks like they've been crying. I think they look very solemn. There's usually a lot of cheer to someone like Stone. Always a very sort of happy and curious child. And is maybe entering a more pensive state of mind as the years have been turning, has become a little bit more aloof than she once was.
I look you up and down. Try not to be too paternalistic. You get the space you needed? I was worried. You were gone a long time. Are you still okay to do this? If you don't want to, it's fine. I'll ask Squall or somebody.
And I think Stone just walks up to you and grabs the
Carrying a torch
They're like-
and a mask.
yeah, I think Stone just grabs the mask out of your hand as a response. Like
There's an
with the
ox
certainty.
mask made of the dried hide of an oxen's face, 2 holes cut in it. Perfect to place over the face, 2 eyes peeking out, the horns rising above your head. Have one as well. Pick it up from the ground. Okay. I can say the rites if you want. It's your prerogative, your choice. But it's a lot to put on you, so I can say them.
She just shakes her head.
Okay. Places the mask over his face, and all you can see now are the emerald eyes peering out, the wrinkles under the eyelids, the red tears, concern laced, the tension over the brow. Put on your mask.
Stone waits till we're closer to the group and then puts it on, kind of turning their back to everybody, putting it on, and then turning back around once we kind of get closer to where everyone is gathered.
We weave through the crowd to the front, and we step onto the beach, pebbles crunching beneath our feet. We stand on either side of the pyre.
Is everyone wearing masks or just us?
Just us.
Hmm.
Maybe a couple other people standing nearby.
I think
There are some
Zephyr.
still from
Hmm?
your home that bear masks, but there are many people here that aren't from your home, and indeed some people from your home that are no longer here.
I think there's Zephyrs in the audience, and even though she's not of our people, she wears a mask.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Asula wearing an ox mask.
Mm.
Stand on either side of the pyre, and there is a long silence, I think. And Saffron is trying to embody the peace of the ritual maker, but is growing restless. Looks to you out of the corner of his eye, seeing if you're about to say anything.
Stone is very calm, and when she takes the stage, so to speak, her whole demeanor changes. It's almost like the light behind her eyes that you remember seeing when she was young comes back to life in this moment. And with a single word, she commands everyone to fall silent. Rye. Rye was and will remain a member of our people. We stand here today not to say goodbye, but to continue to commit to keeping the memory of her alive. There is so much that I learned from her, and so much that so many of us learned. Today is the day that we pledge to keep the way of the ox. And I think the crowd responds to this.
Yeah.
Do you guys have an idea for what you think the crowd might say back?
I think it just lapses into what is always said in these funerals. There's a standard sort of phrasing, not quite a prayer, but a ritual of sorts. I'm not going to quote it word for word. I wouldn't remember it if I tried. But it's spoken as one voice, and it washes over you with a kind of familiarity, even when it comes from mouths that are not those who you've heard it spoken from before.
Is there any particular thing that you want to see in this ritual, Amanda, or can we jump forward?
I think that there is a moment when we have to light the pyre. And
perhaps at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Stone has been leading
this entire time.
The crowds are rapt, and despite the tears in Saffron's eyes, underneath the mask there is a smile at the edge of his lips. Finish the final ritual chant.
I think that is when Stone struggles. And I think the entire time she has been very calm and very just going through everything as though it were almost any person. But there is also a level of care that she puts into her words that gives you the sense of that connection. So while it is somewhat removed, it feels very personal, which is why it's so commanding. But when you say those words to her, and she grabs the torch from you. There is a hint of hesitancy.
I don't fully let go of the torch. Not sure if she wants to take it.
And there's a moment where it's like, I think we're both just holding the torch, like almost neither one of us fully wants to let go, but also fully wants to like give it to the other person. And I think that's all that Stone needs. There's a weight that feels like it's fallen off of her shoulders, and I think we both move together.
Together we lift up the torch, toss it onto the top of the pyre. There's a moment where it feels like nothing's going to happen. And then the fabric catches, and the oil-soaked boughs, and all at once, the entire top of the pyre is aflame.
There's a roar of this sound, this crackling that I think people begin to hum in the audience, and it kind of sort of blends with the sound to make it's almost like the sound of water rushing by a strong current. Stone remembers swimming with you before we left Rivertown. Remembers Rye on the banks watching over us.
The sun has set now. So the pyre is the sole source of light. It shines, reflecting off the dark water. And as everywhere the water ripples, the tops of the waves catch fire orange reflection. I reach down and grab your hand.
And I think Stone holds your hand back.
Maybe we ended there. Passed on the tradition of wearing the ox mask. And now, Amanda's turn.
Now I have the option of passing you one of my cards
Or witnessing a tradition.
or witnessing.
And we don't need to dwell in these like immediate moments right after Rye's death either, I should say. There's nothing that's anchoring us to that particular moment in time.
I'm gonna draw an Umbra card.
Ooh.
Do
Wow,
I look at
really
it?
not going to give
Or
us
do I
any
give it to
emotional
You
rest.
pass it to one of us.
No.
Which one of us do you want to be Umbra? Give it to Kurt.
Yeah, Kurt, be the Umbra.
I'll be the Umbra.
Yeah.
Put that in my hand. Take a little peek. Interesting. Okay, and how do we start this again?
I think
You're
Amanda,
going
you
to
set the
describe where
scene.
we are, who's there, and what's going on.
You also need to choose a
Okay,
location.
Okay, so we are at the floating market. It is me and
Zephyr?
maybe
Goose Boy? No, not Goose. Heron Boy?
Goose Boy. Goose Boy. I think it is. Yeah, Stone. I think Stone's maybe by herself, but maybe they're gonna meet someone.
Cool.
So
what's she doing?
I think doing some shopping before I'm supposed to meet up with Saffron later, and we were going to go down and try to do some fishing, and sometimes the herons come out at sunset, at dusk. So it's kind of nice to watch them on the water while you fish. So I think that was our plan for the evening.
Are you going to
But it's
avoid your father's tea shop, or are you going to go there?
I'm gonna avoid my father's tea shop. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna go there.
Wow. Okay. Don't put me in the scene. I get
Sorry,
it. I
Dad.
get it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Who else is
Gonna
there?
avoid
No
that.
one.
No
Are you going to
one?
go to this place that there are people? No.
No, Anthony, you don't get to do anything.
I feel like I'm gonna avoid that. But I mean, I am in the marketplace, and you are not always tied to the tea shop because sometimes you have to go out and get supplies and do other things. So, I mean, I'm not necessarily avoiding you, but I am going to avoid going to, yeah, the family tea shop
What
for
are
this
what
one
are you
day
doing as we
in my
cut to
life,
you?
Dad.
No, I'll answer that.
Go ahead.
As you pass through the market, there's always shifting stalls as different people pass through Temple. Um, and here there's this shop that has only relatively recently started selling its wares. There are all sorts of lanterns in all kinds of colors. Some trick of a metal that's burned that can light it up whatever color you like. Lately, there's been everything from green to blue to purple, and those lights flicker and cast an interesting pallor on this particular slice of the market.
Hmm.
There's a vendor there um, who at one point you recognize as maybe someone who was working with like the palace's staff, but things have become a little more tight knit since then with the palace, a little more closed off. So it makes sense that some folks are maybe looking at other work. You see them mixing metal powders behind the stall.
Hey,
Hi. It was. I've
Stone.
seen you before. Stone.
Yeah.
Stone.
Yeah.
I see you've taken an interest in our lights, perhaps?
Yeah, I mean, they're nice.
We're quite fond of them. Business is doing quite well these days. I find that they're perfect for setting a particular mood. Is there anything you'll be celebrating soon?
Um, I guess I'm going to be, my birthday's coming up in like a couple weeks, but I don't really know what I'm gonna do yet. I don't really know if I want to do anything, I guess. Do you have anything that would be maybe a celebration, but something that's a little bit more quiet or low
Of
key?
course. Well, you could watch the palace's light show. I'm sure you've noticed night after night, flickering through the sky, we see the lights cast from the palace. Of
But you
course, you
can't
won't need
go
to.
close to the palace anymore, right?
Oh no, of
Like, I
course.
mean,
But then the lights are shone out onto the clouds. You've seen them in all kinds of colors, I'm sure. Of course, you don't need to buy anything from me, Miss Stone, if you wanted that. But that would be something to watch if you
do
just
you have
wanted
something
a
that's like
moment.
that, but like I could take it with me?
Of course. This one's been quite popular lately. And among all the piles of powders that have been made, there's one that's quite a bit larger than the other. And she tips some into a bag, says, well, here you go. This will burn lovely purple hue.
That's perfect. Thank you. Um, and I think Stone pays you, and puts it away in her bag for later. So they really do the lights every night for the palace. Has it always been like that?
No, it's become in more vogue recently. In fact, sometimes even during the day, you can see how the clouds take on different hues. The palace is
Hmm.
always shining something. I think it must be a taste that they've taken to it. And indeed, now, if you were to look up at the clouds, you see that there is a hint of purple ribboning through them.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess I've never noticed that before. I just don't remember that when I first came here. Hmm.
It wasn't. I hadn't opened up shop yet at that point, but the palace always provides. And I think for a moment, you hear you hear one of the rough voices of those people who are always saying that the Umbra can't be hidden. The Umbra is coming, a street caller. There's been a lot of names for that kind of people that's been spun up over the years. But this one's,
Have they been becoming more frequent?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see the shopkeeper tense as this
Hmm.
happens.
Hmm. The palace always provides, says Stone politely back.
The palace always provides.
Hmm.
But
Just trying
then,
to ignore the voice as well with you.
mhm.
Do you not see it? The sickening in the skies. There is sickness now, even in the rain that falls on your children's faces. The Umbra is here. It cannot be avoided. It cannot be hidden. It cannot be ignored. And ironically, the man shouting, topless, in the middle of the market, grasping whoever's shoulder he can find, is completely ignored.
And the ribbons of purple move through the clouds. Little early for a light to shine all the way up to the clouds from the palace. Little early for that, indeed. I'm going to pass you the card, the Umbra in Disguise. And I think
Ooh.
that's all I have for that
Oh,
scene.
that's very mysterious. I like that a lot. That was a really good scene. Perfect. Yep. Exactly what it needed to be.
Good scene, guys. Good scene.
Also, let me know how I'm doing with older Stone. I'm like, I don't know how to be a character
You
that I
gotta
was
find
as a
her, right?
child. It's very challenged. It's very interesting.
Memory scene. I gotta move one of you. Hmm.
Memories, memories,
Memories.
memories, memory.
Mm-hmm. Came to mind for me as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move somebody to I want to say the Stilt Road.
Nice.
Do we have feelings who wants to see this little memory?
I want Stone to have nice rye memories.
I will move her.
Aw, thanks, Dad.
On Stilt Road, there have always been little baubles tied from the wooden posts, hanging down over the long drop down to the water. When Rye passed, a particular funny kind of thing that the river folk make was tied up amongst them. I'm playing the card with a clay flute. When someone passes, if there is one who knows them well enough and can hold well enough a blade, a whittling is done into a particular kind of clay, in a particular kind of way that when the wind blows through it just right, it sounds like them. Just a little sound, a vocalization, reminiscent of what they sounded like. And in this case, it's Rye's laugh. Strange to think about because it only sounded so often, but it sounds now. Every time you walk through, every time you walk down stilts, there's that sound again. What do you do when you hear it? And do you come here to hear it or get caught off guard as it happens?
I think it's a little bit of both. I come here to hear it. But every time Stone hears it, they're not ready to hear it. And I think every time I hear it, I run.
Where are you going? Calls out a fisherman. A fisherman that many years ago joined you in a kind of song on this pier. You might recall back in your younger days when you were nervous to sing that song with your would-be grandmother, but those fishermen in their nets joined in with their own song. This is one of those men. Where are you going? Here to sing a song.
And I think Stone just says, I don't have time right now. I'm going this way. And just runs, not looking back, not showing her face.
Tell the old singer we said hi, he calls out. His voice echoes across the lake. Too far now to say anything back to.
Stone does not turn back.
Cool. Anthony.
My turn. I shall.
Oh, shall you?
Went all the places so fast. Been to them all.
Yes, that's, I think, part of why they're framed as places instead of scene prompts in this one,
Yeah.
because you might revisit. Of course, granted, you can at any point decide you're ready.
True.
If you think you are.
I would like to go to the floating market where I work. Don't forget. And
Don't forget.
I would like. Honestly, I know this is going to sound like I'm jealous of the scene that you got to have, Amanda, but I'm also going to witness a tradition.
Oh.
But that tradition isn't Umbra, and I'm giving it to Kurt. Haha!
Haha, Kurt's the Umbra.
I'm the Umbra.
Kurt's got big ghost vibes today.
Recast Kurt as the Umbra.
He's just dead grandma and Umbra today.
That's me. Nice to meet you.
So good at it. Oh, right. I have to the scene. Okay, great. Here we go. A lantern ship has come with deliveries this afternoon. They come down to the end of the docks here at the floating market. We don't get many. There's some like actual traditional boats, but often here at the east end of the market, the piers are mostly reserved for these lantern ships that will come down from the sky. Most of our tea is being delivered from the mountains and needs to come by lantern ship. So I have made my way down to the pier, and they don't really come on time. They're unpredictable, so I have been waiting and watching the people pass. I occasionally will toss a penny to the boy here who paints people's pictures on the shells of walnuts to keep myself amused. I've been listening to a young couple fight. One thinks the other has been rebellious. And then lantern ship. A beautiful orange hue in the lantern that keeps aloft comes drifting down to the pier. It's like 12 feet above the water level. And I greet my friend, Manus, who is the captain of the ship. It's you, Amanda.
Of course it is.
How was the flight, Manus? You were later than usual.
Well, the waves were rough.
The sky waves? I love it that you call the wind the waves.
Floating ship.
Yeah. That's what we call when the direction changes.
Ah.
It's like a wave crashing against your ship. But like a wave
How much have you had to
crashing-
drink, Menace? Can't be safe to pilot those things completely out of your mind.
Yeah. 2, 3 cups. Fire whiskey.
That would take me right out, Menace.
Well, that's why I fly the ship and you don't fly the ship there.
By any chance, are you looking for a place to maybe take a long afternoon nap? We have a room in the back of my tea shop. I can have my assistant come and look over the ship if you need a place to stay.
No, I'm all right. Why? Do you
Just
need
looking
some
out for you.
company?
I wouldn't mind
Oh
it.
no.
Squall is
Well-
mostly retired these days. It's just me at the shop.
The
I
at this,
suppose.
I think with the back and forth, that's things are moving a little slow as they always do with Manus at the helm. And out comes the chief steward, who you've met before. You deal with the chief steward from time to time. Stewards, of course, being responsible for food, supplies, inventorying of a kind. And the steward greets you warmly, but is wearing is fitted with a kind of mask, like a filtration
of mask?
system.
Filtrate. Oh, okay, like a gas mask.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Have you gotten...
Hail.
Are you ill?
No, no, not ill.
Then what is the decoration?
Well, this is quickly becoming regulation. You see, Saffron.
The risks,
Hail.
of course, of being here. The
Yes.
Umbra. Can't have yourself taking that
Well,
risk.
some of us see it as more than a threat than some others, says Manus.
I like,
Sure, sure.
of course,
Sure.
of course. Will you give me a hand with the unpacking? Good.
Of course. And, walks over, picks things up, lifts them over. It's a normal activity done with a kind of question lingering in the air. There's a
Oh.
muffled sense to his voice, of course,
Uh-huh.
being behind the mask.
When he's close and no one else is it really that bad up there? They say the clouds, they're seeded with it.
I don't need to wear it up there. I wear it down here, where the risk is highest.
Here? The
Well,
Temple
up
Isla?
there, certainly. The clouds are immaterial. They can't touch you. They can't. I mean, I've heard things, but rumors. Down here, in this place, so close to where the Umbra now moves.
No, not here in the temple. It's fine here. The people are fine.
Hmm.
Sure,
I'm-
we have some. There's more chaos in the streets, and the plagues get worse. But it's not the Umbra, is it? They say it's been installed. The bogs, not progressing any further. That's what they say.
Look, I'm not one to tell you what you should be doing, but, well, hold on. I think he waves over a mate, like a third mate or a middle classman, who comes by. Speak up, would you, Charlie? Charlie's voice. Charlie is not an old man. Charlie's voice is a rasping thing.
Hey. What is it that you need?
Have you gotten the plague? The cough? They hit you?
No. This is worse.
Maybe you haven't seen a tree. It's taken on the water of the Umbra before, but if you see one of those, bet you'd see the same thing inside poor Charlie's throat. I don't want to take that kind of risk.
Does it hurt terrible, Charlie?
I don't feel anything anymore.
God, man. Is it catching?
No, it's the Umbra. Is it catching? It's not the plague, Saffron. Sorry. Sorry. This is your home. I understand. You've lived here for generations. You don't want to leave. Not the kind of life that I'm used to, but I understand being loyal to a place.
We've already come so far. This isn't our home. We've left it behind, and this is all we have left. Can't leave now.
River folk. Or folk from the Citadel?
River. Or the
We don't
people of
go
the
there
Ox.
anymore.
No
The
one does.
Ox.
I think this is when Manus comes over to you and is checking to make sure everything's fully unloaded at this point. I might take you up actually on that that nap. That might be a good idea. Maybe 3 cups is one too many now that I'm feeling a mite sleepy, but
Sure, Manus. It's convenient anyways. I've got
you're not letting these people scare you, are you, with their ghost stories?
No, Manus, no.
All right.
I've got a tea I'd like to put together for poor Charlie. His voice is something terrible. I think it'll bring some relief.
Appreciate it. I'd appreciate that.
Place my hand on his shoulder. Of course, Charlie, of course. Come on, Manus.
And I think Manus taps you on the shoulder, like kind of like just kind of puts his hand on your shoulder as you move in and says, Charlie's always sounded like that, by the way. Tea might do him good, but yeah.
It's a shame, Manus. I liked it here.
Yeah.
I liked it here. Come on. And we head off into the market. I have been given the card, The Voice of the Umbra. I'll add that to my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Amanda.
Wait. Oh yeah, that was you. I thought that was Kurt's scene. Kurt's scene was my scene.
My scene was
now
your
my
scene.
scene will be
Kurt's scene.
Kurt's scene. And around we go.
Bye, Joker.
See
Bye,
ya.
Joker. Have a good night.
People's thoughts on the Umbra in chat? Any theories? Headcanon on the Umbra?
So I can pass you a tradition from my hand.
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah.
Not Kurt, just me.
Not Kurt, just you for that one.
Not Kurt.
He's dead.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Thanks for reminding me.
You're welcome. I thought you forgot.
I'm trying to forget about these things, okay? I'm trying to move on with my life.
It's not healthy to forget. You have to face it.
Oh my
Integrate it.
gosh. Okay. So do I give you the card first or do I
No, you can start a scene and then you can pass it to me midway, or you can tell me what it is if
Right.
you'd like. If that helps make the scene go smoother.
Okay. Can we go to the Heron Villa, you and me?
Yeah,
You
for
and me.
sure.
At the Heron Villa. I think that Stone has taken to drawing, and there are, I think, a good number of statues in Temple Isla that we see that decorate many things, and even the palace is quite ornate and has all these figures around it. can't get as close to it as you used to really examine them. But something that Stone has been thinking about more and more is this idea of kind of stoneworking, and their way into it is kind of through sketching. So
Okay.
Stone has taken to going to Heron Villa to sketch, and I think this is a time when do you think that you were invited to come along, or do you think that you kind of are tagging along, I guess, in this scenario?
Yeah, I think maybe I'm tagging along. I'm assuming you're like not completely upset that I'm there, but
No, I think it's totally fine that like Stone is happy that you're joining, but is used to kind of heading out to do this on her own.
it's so nice
Um,
that I get to see you. You're never home anymore, so this is lovely.
I'm home.
Oh, I mean when I'm awake.
Oh, yeah, I guess I've been a little bit absent, maybe.
As you should. It's a beautiful town full of many people, and Zephyr and you seem like good friends. Have a lot of fun. I'm glad you have each other.
We do. We have a lot of fun, but I've also been, trying to find my place a little bit more here, I guess.
Oh, what do you
Figure
mean?
out what I want to do. Well, I mean, I can't just wander. And I know the tea shop is successful and
I'm not
you
wed to the tea shop. You know, I've always thought it was a good opportunity, and I'm happy to work there with Squall.
it is a good opportunity.
But it comes and it goes, and it may go.
What do you mean it might go?
You know, Squall always has ideas. Wants to move the shop or take on a new partner, and and that's fine with me. I'm happy to try other things. And
Sorry. Dutch.
what?
And I think there's two herons that are just perched and they're very close. And Stone like kind of motions to get down and pulls out a sketchbook and starts to sketch. Was the plan that Saffron was going to be joining, or is Saffron just here to watch, hang out?
I think Saffron's just here.
Okay, okay.
Wanted to come on a
So
walk.
Stone starts to sketch, and after a couple minutes settles into a rhythm and says, but I thought that tea was your craft. Like everyone, like I used to say, everyone has a craft in the village, you know?
He's not my craft.
Oh, what's your craft? What?
No, I mean,
The birds flutter and start to move away. Oh,
sorry.
that I told you you have
No,
to
I'm
be
sorry.
quiet.
You started the
and-
conversation. I didn't
Oh,
know. I
yeah,
thought they were
yeah.
fine now.
No, it's fine. I mean now we can just talk. I mean, it's okay. I think it's something at least. Do you see? Does it look like herons?
Oh my god, it's amazing, Stone. It's so good.
What?
The
I don't
the
know if it's
line of the
amazing.
legs,
No, I don't know.
and they feel large even on your sketchbook, just on the page. How do you do that?
I don't know. I don't know. I've just been practicing, I guess.
You're good.
Well, I've been hanging out. Sephora introduced me to some friends that they are just near Heron Villa, so they're always here, I guess. So they've been giving me some pointers. I guess it does look pretty It looks okay. This could work.
Someone working on the heron statues.
Wow. That's really something. And I think we naturally kind of wander over there to like watch them work.
Slow
I've just
work.
been yeah, it takes a lot of time. I mean, it's pretty crazy when you think about how many statues we've seen everywhere here, like, and everyone makes them by hand. It's
Strange
so
to
beautiful.
think that each one, the ones we pass on the sides of the buildings as we walk up the alleyway or across the bridge, each one represents many years of a person's life. Maybe 5% of a person's working life in one statue.
Yeah, I know. And like that statue's there forever. Some of these statues were built by people that people don't even fully remember. There are stories, there are legends. It really is something.
Well, you don't have to make a statue to make a lasting impact, Stone. You
No,
will be
I know.
remembered by our people forever.
I just have been thinking lately about what I want to do. And I guess I don't know if this is what I want to do, but I think it's really interesting, you know?
Yeah, some not a very portable craft.
Why would it need to be portable?
Just if we don't want to stay in the temple, it might be hard to bring it with you. Not many places that do stonework like this.
Well, what's your craft?
Come, let me take you back. I've been meaning to make you the soup.
Okay. Um, is that where we end the scene?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. So I will give you this card with a team of artisans.
Lovely. I gave you that card. No,
You did, and now I give it back to
that's true.
you.
I only gave you that card
And now
as
I
a
teach you
witness.
about artisans.
Thank you.
I learned from you, and you learned from me.
Okay, that was Amanda's turn. So now we
That's my
are to
scene.
Kurt. Make us cry.
Let's
Oh my
see.
goodness. Make us cry. We dare you.
What is Saffron's craft?
Ooh, Jamie, I also hope that in the live action adaptation of this City of Winter gameplay, they do it with puppets. Or we just go full animated and then we can do whatever we want. We don't have to worry about when the little boy is lifted by the herons. Just animate it. Make it crazy. Actually, I would love if this was animated in a way too that was like almost not defined. You know, when you watch animated films and it's like kind of trippy.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. I want
Animation not found.
one of my favorite movies. I want it to be like rotoscoped, like live action painted over. That'd be
ooh,
good.
that'd be cool. But yeah, live action, if we do live action, definitely puppets, no CG. I agree. Good choice.
As you so often do, as you fall asleep this night, you dream. Stone dreams of many things, but tonight Stone dreams of the dancing game. A dancing game played once in a place far from here.
Where did you get that card? Sorry.
I have that card.
I didn't know.
I have that card. But the dancing game is not being played in the festival grounds. You haven't thought about the festival grounds in years. The dancing game is being played here, on the river.
What? The dancing game.
Light glimmering off, reflecting beautifully from the river's surface. Purple light from above and glinting light from the pyre. Still burning in your dream. But that can't be right because Rye is here too. And she beckons you. Come on then. Let's see those new moves. I'm sure you've been working on some.
And I think that Stone is Stone in this dream in her own body or in like her younger body? Is she, maybe she's both. Maybe it's like one of those things of like you're in a young body, but you know that you are how old you are.
My pebble, show me anything.
I think that Stone says, I forgot the moves. I don't know how the moves go though.
When you don't know how the moves go, there is naught to do but to move. You can move now down the river so quickly. Run. Show me you can run so quickly. I know you can.
But I don't want to leave you behind.
Then catch me. And she, with a grace and sprightliness, reaches out and taps you on the head and then begins sprinting
think
along the river.
As Stone chases after Rye, the movements that they're doing, it starts as a sprint, it turns into kind of this dance that feels like it's unfurling with movement across the riverbank. And we
And
kind
now
of
you
spin
dance.
around.
Now you dance, child. The dance of movement. Movement you must do. Do you remember what I said, child? It's sudden. It's almost frightening. If it weren't Rye. Remember what I told you?
I have to be ready.
We have to be ready.
And then I think Stone wakes up.
Think you do?
I am taking all the players to.
All the players.
Technically, we're going to the palace, but we're in a neighborhood near the palace. This neighborhood is where we have made our home. Live now on the back of a soup house. A nice little cozy home.
Oh, are you continuing our scene with your scene?
Yeah.
With the soup? Yeah, I love that.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? Sure, it's later that day.
Could be.
Yeah, that's a great point. Oh, I love it.
I know it doesn't have to.
I didn't even think about it. I just got
wasn't
soup
sure
on the
because
brain.
You were like, "Let me make you soup, and you'll see." And I was like, "Okay." And now
You know what?
we're eating soup.
It is that day.
Oh, is this connected?
Many hours later.
No, it doesn't have to be connected though if you don't want it to be.
Saffron, Rock, and Zephyr are sitting at the small round table in the center of our home, and we have just finished our soup that I have made. We've been talking and catching up for hours, and I have disappeared to the kitchen to prepare the tea, as I must, as Squall has taught me, and I reappear with a cauldron billowing, opaque steam from it, and a trio of 3 brass cups. I lay them gently on the table in front of each of us. Zephyr, you remember how we drink tea, yes?
Of course. You've shown me many times.
Good. I love to share the tradition. Squall taught it to us on one of our first days in the city. Stone, you were so small then. Still held my hand in the market in case you would get lost. Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm just
I remember.
no,
I
I'm
remember.
being that kind
I
of
was
dad.
there. No, it's fine.
Just a fond
It's
memory.
fine.
I've prepared a special one today. It is Grass's birthday. I want to celebrate, and so I've been working on a special tea blend. I still have sweetgrass from home. I brought it with us. I'm working through it slowly, serving it. And here we have the bluebell flowers. Paul showed me. Ones that draw you deeper into your dreams. I finished it off with a fine incense from the mountains. It's a
Zephyr
strange
leans
flavor.
in and takes a deep sniff uninvited of the incense.
Wait. There's a ritual to it, Zephyr. I pour out all 3 of the cups. We must let it steep before we drink. And what we do, each of us shares a dream. I can start. I dreamt last night. A dream I have often. Watching stone swimming. It was one of the final days before we decided to leave Rivertown. And she was practicing her skills, and she dipped beneath the water. Didn't come up right away. I dreamt of slapping on the oxen's back to haul her from the water. I could still feel the beating in my chest. And in the dream, I pick you up, Stone. But now you're grown when I hold you. I tell you, we have to go. It's not safe here. You're upset with me. Walk away. Leave me there. I get on an oxen, the dream. And I start to just ride down the river without you. I woke up this morning, I think with tears in my eyes. So, I think I'm getting old, emotional, silly. Zephyr, do you have a dream you want to share?
I don't think that's silly, Saffron. I think it's nice and kind of familiar. I dreamt of the palace. I dreamt of storming it with many others. Don't worry. I'm not getting ideas again.
I don't know about you.
But my little brother, have you met him yet? So small. So small.
I think we met once on your birthday,
Yeah, I think you did.
there in the park.
Mm-hmm.
Just a babe in arms then.
A
Now
cute little one.
still cute, still tiny. He's so young. I suppose I dreamed of him leaving, like you did. Stone, what have you dreamt?
I dreamt that I was a heron. But I was flying, and I don't think I don't know where I was. I was just flying.
You were a heron who was flying. Wow.
Yeah, I was a heron
So
who was
different than
flying.
normal herons, Stone.
Well, I didn't say it was.
More bluebells, Saffron, more bluebells. Stone's
Mm,
dreams are too much.
She clearly needs it. Let yours steep an extra bit longer, and while you do, tell us another dream.
um. hmm,
I heard you talking in your sleep 2 nights ago.
Oh, yeah. I dreamt that there was a goblin that lived under my bed, and it kept stealing my socks. And I would wake up without socks, and then I would put on more socks, and I would go to sleep. But I think that was the night. Remember when I woke up and I told you that my feet were really like hot?
Yeah.
Because I woke up with 5 pairs of socks on.
Zephyr's dying, absolutely in peals of laughter, can't hold back, rolling on the ground.
It's true. It was so strange. And I swear, my dad has never seen me sleepwalk before. So that is, I do not know what that was about. Anyways,
A
I hope
non-traditional
that there aren't any
entry.
sock goblins. What?
Just not quite the normal type of dream that we tend to share, but I think Squall would be proud of this one. He always had a sort of tendency to go for the more whimsical, so
Yeah,
you've made him proud.
thank you. I don't know what to tell you. I personally think maybe I should not snack before bed because these dreams have been pretty strange lately.
Yeah, I'm going to be keeping an eye on you, I think.
Mm.
We can drink. To Sweetgrass? To you, Zephyr, for joining us.
Of course. Every
And
time.
to our city. Home. Yes.
Cheers.
I am passing as the tea steeps to Amanda.
Cute. I hear you, Anthony. You trying to get my special dreams that I had when I was at the Calm River. Stone's not giving that up.
Not a perfect time to bring it back, but
Stop trying to make Stone cry.
fine.
She's trying so hard to be strong. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I want to prepare to leave.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Sick.
I think it's time.
Is there a moment, motivating incident? It doesn't need to be. I'm curious.
We must learn why she must leave.
Okay, we must
I
learn why.
think Stone has been seeing someone,
Oh.
and I think it's getting kind of serious. And I
Okay.
think that she is realizing that Temple Isla is not her home. There's a part of her that believed that this was home because she's been here for most of her life and she wanted to be home so badly. But she knows she can't stay. So if she can't stay, she'd rather leave now than disappoint someone later.
She's leaving without this person.
Not necessarily, but she's prepared to leave without this person, and she'd rather go before she gets too invested and then feels she can't leave because she already feels she's too invested in this place.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. And that's your turn.
Well, yeah. Do I do a scene? Do I do
No,
like a
that's
little
fine.
moment?
If you want to expand on it, you're welcome to, but I think you did do the thing.
Okay. Cool.
Bird has no choice. He cannot leave. He must do memories until he dies.
He
I'm
is
already
dead until he
dead.
dies for
Again.
real. Again.
If you run out of cards, do you stop having turns?
Correct.
How many cards do you have left?
I'm playing the last one. Anthony.
Yes.
Perfect timing.
Saffron with an oath of stone.
Okay. Where are we?
Yeah. This is at the temple. A high minaret. There are those who have gathered here to watch the commotion at the palace. Civil unrest moves towards it, as the powers that be are disturbed by an uprising of sorts. Below you, that shrine, that facsimile of home that has slowly become familiar, a place to make offerings, give prayers. You can feel it almost today, a little burr in your heart. What do you feel looking out at the city from the high temple?
Regret and guilt. Somehow it's hard not to shake the feeling that where Saffron goes falls apart. Families are broken and torn apart. Places are emptied out. It's happening again.
Beside you, you see an older woman. She's leaning down to perhaps a grandchild. She's saying, "You have to take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself the best that you can. No matter where we all end up, you have to take care of yourself." And it reminds you of an oath that you took years ago.
I think I wandered to the altar where we did it. The oath was taken right here. It's completely transformed now. This altar worshipping a butterfly god, a god of safe passage, transformation, new homes, many dead butterflies cluttered across the altar here. But I find a bare patch and I touch it, remembering the ox mask that was laid here, full of stones, of water, of fire.
There's a faint, faint crinkling as a chrysalis splits, and a butterfly, grayish brown like an ox's fur, a moth, flaps its wings, flies out the window of the temple and down the river, east, east, east.
You too. We're all leaving. Sit on the altar for a second. And remember Rye's hands on my head, saying the words of the ritual. And me swearing. Look after Stone. Protect her. No matter what
I
it
need
took.
you to mean it.
I
Say it again, but I need you to mean it. No, don't say it again. We've said it enough. I'm fretting. Sweetgrass would know what to do.
But I do mean it. I do mean it, Rye. I promise you, I would do anything for her. It's all I am. It's all I have. This is my craft. Everything else I'm worthless at.
Then this time, You make certain she is safe. Because last time...
Yes,
But she
Rob.
doesn't speak the rest. Too cruel even for her.
I'll take care of her, I say. I stand up from the altar and I walk out of the temple.
You'd better, she calls out, and you hear her laugh. And in your reverie, you're not sure if it was carried on the wind or just a memory.
Cool. Take my oath of stone. I know you decided to leave, Amanda. I need at least one more scene. Sorry.
Okay.
This doesn't have to be long, but there's one more moment I gotta go.
Yeah. What do you got? What do you need?
I'm going to the floating market, and I would like to witness a tradition. And Amanda, maybe you will do that for me.
Okay.
Here is your card. I don't know where I'm putting it. Over here.
Oh, Umbra?
Sorry.
Umbra? I
Umbra.
thought you said tradition.
Ah, well.
Okay.
Technically the
Umbra it
same.
is.
We are in the market, and I am at my tea stall. It's now just my tea stall. Squall has passed, unfortunately. Lost to the Umbra as well. And the tea shop is busier than it's been at any point that I've manned the stall. For those who have the rot in their throat, it is one of the few places they can get some form of relief, and I am practiced in the concoction. Like every day this week, there's a long line at the front of the tea shop door, and I work feverishly, putting together the sachets, which get smaller and smaller as the days go on, handing them out, accepting any payment I can. I too now wear the mask over my face, several hurling ventilation tubes meant to protect me from the air. Comes into my shop.
I think Manos does.
Old friend.
Oh, hello. I just came to see how business was doing. Oh, and I also wanted to get some of your grass tea. What's it called? Grass tea for my next voyage. I'm going a ways out, and I probably won't be back this way for a while.
The sweetgrass?
Yeah, the sweet grass tea. Thank you. Oh, how could I have forgotten that? My goodness. What kind of friend am I?
I have little to give away, Menace. I know you have a liking for it, but I'm not sure I can spare much.
Well, I'm willing to pay. Menace, I think, drops a hefty bag of coins on the table.
Wow.
Just this business has been good for you. It's been quite good for me as well lately, my friend.
Then, I have another idea how you can pay me. And
All right.
it comes with perks.
Perks.
Freshly
Those I
brewed
like.
tea.
Freshly brewed tea. That's my love language.
But the payment I'm looking for, Menace, perhaps a couple spots on the ship. You might have them. Heading out of here.
Well, of course.
I
Where is it
know there's a lot of demand.
to go? No, I mean, I am more than happy to make some room for you. And I have some other friends who are doing voyages, so I'm sure I can move a couple passengers around. For where are you going? A vacation? or a migration are we talking here, my friend?
City of Winter. Where everyone's going. Well,
The City of Winter.
you can take us as far as you can make it. Doesn't have to be the whole
Well,
way, but
I don't think I can take you the whole way, as I do have to come back to Temple Isla, but
I understand.
I can get you a bit closer, and I can definitely put in word with some channels to help you get there if that's where you're meaning to go. But the shop, you're leaving Temple Isla? Why?
Manus, please. I know you're a jovial man and you don't want to see the concerns and the darkness of this world, but why do you think you had to wait 2 hours to get into my shop?
You're talking about the Umbra again.
Of course I'm talking about the Umbra. The streets are on fire, Menace.
You think the streets are on fire because of the Umbra?
The people have lost their mind. They riot. Half the city's lost their voice.
Do you know where the Umbra comes from?
Comes from the west. Everyone knows that. A sickening wind.
A sickening wind, they say, from the west. They
Yes.
say. But how did it come to be? Do
I
you
don't know, Menace. I'm not a man of magics. I am a tea merchant. And nobody knows, Menace.
A man of magics you need not be, my friend.
Tell me,
the
Menace,
Umbra.
then, where's the Umbra from?
Well, they say the Umbra comes from within us. It swept across the west, yes, but it was because that is where the first feud started. People. Looking at people. Creating a sense of hate that they say taps deep into your soul. Now, you've never seen me wear one of these, and he kind of smacks your mask a little bit up. Kind of up. I'm assuming that Saffron probably catches it and puts it back on his face with a panic. You've never seen me wear one, have you?
No, you've been very clear that you won't.
I will not, because I do not need to wear one, my friend.
Your heart is pure, Menace.
Well, pure. And I think he has a little mustache that he kind of twirls in his fingers. Pure, I'm not so sure, but there is a light that I carry within myself.
Well, that cannot be debated, Menace. You are one of the lightest people I know.
And all I'm saying is...
It's fitting for a
of the
skyship
time-
captain.
Well, thank you. And he takes a little bow.
Menace! Someone calls out from the ship.
All I'll say to you, I'll see you in a week, let's say, for passage. Is that a good amount of time for you? you want to-
Captain!
I'm coming.
A week. It's this is good. We'll survive. I'll round up my people. Tell me as many places as you can.
Just remember that everything you hear about the Umbra might not be for the benefit of the people that it hurts.
Okay, Menace.
And he's gone. Like that, in a flash. He's a very fast, flashy kind of man. And I will give you history of the Umbra.
Nice. Well,
Or is it?
what is it?
Who knows?
Okay, Anthony, your turn.
Yep. Amanda doesn't have a turn because she's ready to leave. Kurt doesn't have a turn because he doesn't have any cards.
He's dead.
He's really dead.
He's dead.
Cry.
Yeah, I was going to say, did you... Also, sorry if you were like, kind of hoping Stone would come in, and I brought...
No, that was good. That was good. I was glad Manus was there.
Really liked Manus.
I don't know where you're going with it, but he's. I think I would always treat him with skepticism. Seems like he deserves it.
Fair, fair. Who knows exactly all of the things that he delivers around? I don't know. Seems maybe a little shady, but his heart is pure, as you said. Or is it?
I am ready to leave.
Okay.
I want to see. I think Stone is at home still. Things are. She's been packing and preparing to leave, and Saffron gets back that evening, peels the mask from his face.
Do you have like deep lines in your face from the mask, from wearing the mask all day?
Yeah. It's like the indents.
Wow.
Did you arrange passage already for your departure?
I did.
Where are you? How are you leaving?
With Manus on one of the ships.
Oh, I just well, I was trying to be helpful. I got us tickets on Manus's ship in a
Oh.
week's time.
Well, all right then.
I want to apologize, Stone. I know you've been asking to go. Not even asking, you've been telling me go, and I wasn't ready. I just the tea shop, Squall's gone. I don't know. But I can tell now I was mistaken, selfish, distracted. I'm here for you. I've always been here for you, and wherever
Yeah,
you're
it's
going.
Okay. I don't want to go either.
I know. But you're wise, you know. Make the decision. It's not easy to leave this place behind. You lived here almost your whole life. But it's
I
wise.
feel very wise right now, if I'm being honest.
That's normal. I always feel like a bit of an idiot.
Just feels like we're running away. Like we're I know she's gone, but it feels like we're leaving Rye behind.
Yeah. Yeah, I think about that a lot. I went to visit Temple Mount. I said goodbye to her. Maybe you want to go before we leave. I know it's cliche, but what they say about them being here with you, it's true.
I know, but I can't. Can't do it, Ted.
I know. Be together, and I have spots on the ship. We can bring Zephyr and their family, her brother.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. There's some people I have to talk to, and I guess we'll see who wants to come.
Yeah. We can bring our people with us. Brought our people here. Come with us again. Your people will follow you. I always will, Stone.
I love you, Dad. And I think they just hug.
Yeah,
And it's like the end of the scene.
they begin to pack. And we
We gotta
leave.
travel light. What do we bring?
Yeah, literally light. We're going on an airship.
Yeah, we're going on an airship. Oh boy.
All right. That is the final scene here in Temple Isla. Have to depart. I forget what we do when we leave places.
We
That's
gotta
true.
give ourselves a name and add a pip.
Kurt says that's true.
There's another thing I think where we
There's
have
no
to,
the pips. You're mixing two things up.
No,
Last
and then we
time
gotta
we
get rid of
timed it.
cards. And
We
then
were
we
careful
gotta...
last time to make sure that we migrated at an entirely separate time from ending a chapter. This time, we didn't do the same courtesy. So instead, we're going to have to do a bunch of paperwork now. But that's okay. That's part of life.
Okay, let's do paperwork.
Paperwork, paperwork.
So if you hold more tradition cards than your marks of age, decide which you'll carry with on your journey. For the
Right.
extras on the table, face up in front of you.
I gotta like go through here and see. I have so many cards. Oh my god. Okay.
So before we add a pip, we have to do this.
Uh-huh.
Dumb. Somebody gave away all their cards this round so that we are swimming in them.
Well,
Yeah,
if someone had
waited-
migrated a little earlier, you
Well,
know, things
maybe
might have
if
been
you-
different.
Sorry for telling some
Why?
stories.
Stop telling such good and cool stories and start min-maxing your card distribution.
We know what this game's really about.
This game is about getting to the city of winter as fast as possible.
Fast as possible.
We're doing a terrible job.
Efficiently as possible.
It'd be fun to speedrun this
What do you
game.
think this is? A game about the journey?
Wrong. This is a destination game. That's why they named it after the destination.
That's right. It's just about City of Winter.
Hi,
And we're
Kim
taking so long to get there. Whew.
My character finds the hottest, smartest, fastest person in the new town, and we have a baby. That will be my new character. Now my character dies. I am now the new character. I am very smart and very hot and very fast.
If I had stats, they would be very high. But I do not, so they are very high. Okay, have you both chosen what cards you're going to be carrying with you?
No, dead man. Give us a second.
Yes.
Okay.
I
Amanda,
did choose my cards.
Place all the ones that you did not choose face up on the table.
I did.
Beautiful. No, dead man.
Sorry.
No, I'm a fan.
You're gonna have so many cards.
I don't know about the Umbra ones. They're interesting.
I have a lot if you want any more.
You have a lot of Umbra cards?
I just have a lot of cards in general that I'm not taking because I can only take 2.
Right. One thing I
'Cause
like
I'm
about the
young.
Umbra cards is that these ones were very like tied to this time and place. So I feel like it's maybe less painful to leave them behind because they were very specific manifestations. But
They were,
that's
but
just
Yeah, that's true.
not all of them
no,
necessarily.
no.
But yeah, a lot of them were kind of like coded to Temple Isla. But the Umbra could also manifest in similar ways as we travel. So it might be cool to take them with us and then carry on that story of like how the Umbra maybe manifests or why it manifests that way or whatever. However we want to explore those cards.
Can
It's
I
cool because
take...
every time we revisit something, I feel like we take from the past, but we also add. You know, it's a cool evolution game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's neat.
it's neat.
Can I take one of Amanda's cards?
Please, you can take the Ox Mask.
Yeah.
I love that. Please,
No,
yeah.
I don't think you can. I'm sorry.
Oh!
Actually,
I'm mad at you!
I thought you guys could take my cards.
That's during the other thing.
No!
Yeah.
What?
That's during the chapter end. This is migration. If you dump a card, it's gone.
What?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
I'm
Does it say
pissed at my
that in the
child.
rules?
My child is irresponsible and does not take care of our
Look.
traditions.
I'm taking As the Tea Steeps and a dancing game.
Those are good. Fine. I guess we have a lot of great traditions.
It's hard because we built traditions in Temple Isla. So I'm like, do I throw away the traditions I just got or do I carry that on? And I feel like for Stone, like I have to take at least a piece of this place with me because this place is a huge part of who she is.
For sure.
Oh, I think it was feathers and scales or something that we put in her hair. Wasn't it something like that? It was like a combination of the two places she'd been. And then something that signified the water. That was another thing, like metal.
Yeah, if only it was recorded.
Yeah, it definitely was. I honestly am like, I feel like my homework for, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do all of it before next week, but I'd like to go back and listen to some of our stuff because so much of this game is about revisiting the past and how that changes you and how how traditions change over time. So I think it would be good to revisit. Clearly.
Yeah.
But what do you mean people can't take our cards?
So
What are you
now, once
talking
we've
about?
chosen our
That was a
cards,
thing?
How dare you die? Look what you've done to our traditions.
I was looking at city. Yeah, you
it's
killed
almost
the
like traditions die with people.
Oh, it's almost like that.
What's our next?
It's like a
destination?
beautiful design.
Beautiful
Oh.
things. Oh.
A great design game. Fucking hate it. Well, I think we're so our choices. Oh, let me show people.
How dare they make such a beautiful game?
Those bastards. Why they make us feel?
We
All
hate
we
it.
wanted to do was say, haha, make fart sound, roll d20.
Yeah, that's what we wanted to
My
do.
favorite way to play games.
Okay, so we are here in Temple Isla for folks watching, and we have two options for our going forward. We can follow this path up to we board a lantern ship, which clearly some of us looked ahead and saw. And there's also this other path to we join a caravan.
Well, I think we're boarding a lantern ship because I imagine
Well,
as a flying ship.
yeah, I think you're right.
Well,
Yeah, clearly
which
we
makes
were
sense.
we were looking at that and we were all like, yeah, let's go on a lantern ship.
Rob says no sound. Does Rob just mean Rob doesn't hear sound? Let's just verify.
Oh, check.
Testing, testing.
Okay.
I
Right.
hear
I can hear us.
I hope we say things other than.
No, I only say
Yeah, I hear things. Maybe Rob needs to do a little refresh, or maybe Rob is just saying no sound
Maybe Rob's
because he
saying
goes
I'm
to lurk
lurking.
mode.
I'm not listening.
So I won't
I'm
hear you.
No
Just
sound.
FYI.
Maybe he's giving suggestions for how we can make the stream better.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That's actually.
Shh, you guys are too loud. I'm trying to sleep.
Okay, so I will say I think there is maybe a tiny bit
Locke.
of wiggle room that I'll give you.
Yes,
There's
I think that is true, Locke. Traditions are made to evolve over time. Couldn't the sharing of cards be a representation of that evolution?
It is.
It is indeed that, but only at certain points of the game. I am checking the rules though, just to make
So
sure.
here's
I believe you,
the
Kurt.
point of ambiguity. There's step 2 of migration, which is what you carry. If you hold more tradition cards than marks of age, decide which you will carry on the journey and place the extras face up on the table in front of you. These cards will remain here for now. We can imagine a world where Anthony discards an extra one if we want, because later, like momentarily, we'll do what is saved, in which if you have fewer cards than your character's marks of age, you can look through the face-up cards that have been left behind by the other players. So if we feel it would be fair, even though it's not explicitly written, for Anthony to electively discard an extra, then we can say that. What do we think? Anthony?
Oh wait,
This is
I
my
think
original.
I think we get to take them though, because I see it here. Unless I'm crazy.
I don't want to comment. So my sense is that I think it's like kind of we're bending the rules a little bit, but I think we're bending the rules in the direction of cool and good. So I would be okay with it.
Yeah. Okay.
So
then drop an extra and pick up the other thing.
May I share my interpretation of migration scenes and when the family migrates, just based on what I read?
Sure.
Is that cool? I just wanted to say it sounds like when we do our migration scene, I was supposed to move my token back to my note card.
Yeah.
Pardonnez-moi. So I would have moved it like back over to me. And then you do like your scene and everything. La-di-da, la-di-da. You talk about what you carry, so then you put your cards on the table. So then I would have done that like as soon as I was like, this is my migration scene. This is me preparing, talking about why I'm leaving. And then you pass the turn. And then it says, when you migrate the family after each player has had a migration scene, you choose the destination, which we did. Then we do what is saved. And it says, if any players hold fewer cards than their character's marks of age. Oh, if you hold fewer. That's the keyword. You're right.
Now I
You're
think
right.
we're all
Never
together
mind.
here. Okay.
So,
Anthony has made
whereas
a call already, I think.
when you
So
age up, you could like throw yours away and grab other ones. You can like swap them. Like the verbiage is different at that part, Kurt.
we'll cover that in a second if that's okay.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
I don't want to beleaguer the point when I know that we're trying to wrap up soon for you.
All good.
Wrap up a minute ago. So now we're gonna do what is left. So if unclaimed cards remain, they do. For each remaining card, we're gonna just give like a 1 sentence, 2 sentence, describe how this tradition is left behind, forgotten, or practiced for the last time, and discard that card.
I remember this.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
That
So at
makes
least they get
sense.
like a little send off.
Yeah, they do.
You get to play too, Kurt.
Yeah.
You're dead.
Yeah.
You're dead.
Okay. Let's do it. A little send off for all the cards. Oh, let me show people. what we
Because
have.
any of us can grab any of these cards and send them off. So it's like even if it was yours or not, or we all do that together as a group.
Yeah.
So I'll grab one with a clay flute. As people migrate through, caravans pass, not just lantern ships leaving here, but caravans, and there's the sound of a laugh carried on the breeze. Fainter and fainter it goes. And a second sound. Something sweet, soft, quiet, a younger woman's voice. Tied here. If we looked, we would see SG carved onto the outside of this flute. And there they stay.
Grab voice of the Umbra. On the caravans, many of the people throat rot. They get on caravans of their own. Stay away from the others. People still aren't sure whether it could be contagious or... And to be honest, there's a bit of prejudice and disgust. But as the wheels rattle across the Lantern Road, yet further, Temple Isla, purple traced clouds, their voices come back. Grasp goes away. You're singing from the caravans.
That's beautiful.
Oh.
That's beautiful.
I'll
That
take
was so
care of it.
optimistic for an Umbra card too. I really like it. I would take to harness the river as we go up in the lantern ship. I think we go up above the clouds. And there's a good part of our journey where we can no longer see or follow the river. And in some way, I think, although we feel safe in the sky and we can feel the currents of the winds moving us to and fro, something we've become familiar with in Temple Isla, how to read, there is this sense that the ground has been taken out from under us. I don't know where I put this.
That's
Sorry.
okay. I'll take care of it.
Thanks,
you.
Kurt. Thanks, Game
Are
Daddy.
you just putting it into a discard pile, or are you
Put
putting
it
it in the same
underneath
ones?
the deck.
Oh.
Underneath the deck.
Okay. I swear
Um,
I'm good at doing these things when I have hands on
Okay.
cards.
You click on the card, you press F to flip it, you double click on the deck, you drag it on top, you double click on the deck that now contains the extra card, you drag that all back to the space. You may do that if you wish, but that's what I am doing.
Okay.
I have empowered you
Thank
now.
Thank you.
you.
Thank you, Game Daddy.
I'm going to think about how I feel about that. As your ship rises higher and higher, we pass and see far below a marsh. Herons at play. We see a child stumbling towards the marsh, giggling in spite of the commotion, as the child reaches out to the heron and points up at the ships. There. And in spite of themselves, those artisans that still remain smile, gather seeds, gather materials. They toss them onto the child, who's pulled up in a shrieking giggle for just a moment before they pull the child back down, clean them off, pass the child back to the family nearby. And the artisans, one by one, close up their sack with charcoals and pigments, with notebooks and chisels, and leave.
Can't believe you got rid of my Team of Artisans card.
Okay. Says the lady who is throwing away everything I ever gave her. That's fine. It's my fault now.
I'm young.
I
can only
literally
remember
had to
so many
adopt your
things.
cards, okay?
I don't have space.
On the Temple Isle, the day before the ships leave, we're not the only group of people saying goodbye to a loved one who's buried on the mount. We bring a brass bell down to the river, down to the edge of the shore. Fire is. We ring it. The sound of it reflecting off the water sounds for a moment like Rye's laughter.
In her moment saying goodbye to Gale, she tries to make it so that it isn't so intense. Stone bought that powder, and she bought it with the full intention of taking it with her. But when her farewell is not as well received as she thought, when she finds out that Gale actually will be coming, but because she went to say goodbye before, Gale will be on the caravans, not the lantern ship. Gale is going a different way, and Stone may never see them again. In a moment of sorrow, in a moment of rage at the unfairness of the world. Stone dumps out all the purple powder, throws it off the edge of the pier. But there's a part of her that wishes she hadn't. Wishes.
Beautiful. We have one last card made to last.
Wait. Hey, I did it.
Nice work. I saw it happen.
Thank you.
In a river always flowing, the current pulls everything away. The tide will pull rock away from itself into little tiny pieces that flow down, given enough time. And somewhere in that stream, drifting far away now, ashes, once an old woman's shawl, rest on the bottom of a riverbed.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I was thinking made to last, the crown, but there was another thing made to last. I hadn't thought about it.
There are so many things we could have referred with that. The fact that we left Made to Last behind is painful to me.
Yeah, that one
So many of
hurts.
these are painful. I wish we could take all the cards. They should add a rule that says, and if you want, of course, you could just take all of the cards.
Also, if you don't like the rules, whatever.
Do whatever you want.
Add yourself a dot if you
Man.
would.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Both Amanda and I are like, oh, wait. I forgot how to do that. Got it, got it.
Got it.
Okay, great. Give yourself a new bond. And then we don't need to do the whole traditions because
We just did.
we essentially just did. We're good.
Yeah, we're good to go.
Yeah.
So we just got to pick a new bond.
Yes, but there is perhaps a rationale. Do we want me to pick me now, or do we want me to pick me next session? Because we could just wait until we start next session. Do the bonds.
Okay, why don't we wait until next time? You can make a character, we can make bonds. They don't have to necessarily be about your character, but that sounds nice.
It would be nice for you to have the option, I feel like, if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And then that gives you some time to think about who you want to be.
Fair
as
enough.
well. Unless you know right now who you want to be.
We sowed some seeds, but we'll see.
We did set some seeds.
Stay tuned
Stay
next week when we
tuned.
find out who will Kurt be now that he's dead.
I'm a little too excited about that one.
I'm very excited to find out who Kurt's gonna be.
Now that he's dead.
Now that he's dead. Could be anyone, but also could be someone completely new, which would also be interesting.
Yeah.
So
But
many
I'll be
options.
a kiddo. That's what we know.
That'd be so fun.
Oh, do you have to be young?
Believe so. At the start of a new chapter, if your character is a memory or if you're playing a new player joining an existing campaign, choose another player. I receive a name from that player. I receive a bond from that player. They give me a child bond, so yes. And then I choose a token. So, yeah, you join as a child. I shall be a
You
child.
always join as a child.
Just like
Birth,
life.
just like life.
Oh, I think I know. But I'll leave chat to find out next week. This was so much fun. This was like,
Good game, good game.
man, this game is like getting better as we go, you know?
It's a rich one. The longer we play, the more
Intense. I feel
connections
like,
and
yeah.
histories. Yeah. So, folks, tune in next week as we board a lantern ship, which is the name of our next location that we have decided to go to.
So excited.
We are pretty excited to do it. And in the interim, thank you for that last minute sub.
Oh, Mikaela, thank you.
Hey, Kaele.
That's your
Appreciate you.
7th
TPLA.
sub in this stream. Just going absolutely crazy.
We're almost at 10 subs.
do the math on that one.
2 weeks at Subway. If you go every day and
On weekdays or
on weekdays, yeah, because on the
Oh,
weekends
yeah,
you would
yeah,
find somewhere
yeah.
better to eat, probably. But since
Probably.
you're working an office
But-
job,
well-
and it's what's in the bottom of the building.
yeah, the Subway's
It's a
close to
lot
your
of
work,
subs. It's true.
Yeah.
and they have those
Amanda-
daily deals. Sorry, continue.
I was just going to ask Amanda, do you have anything you want to plug?
I will be playing games this week on the stream, and there will be new videos. One Piece is season 2 is coming out tomorrow, so you can expect a video on season 1 and season 2 from me soon. There will be streams. I will have a schedule up soon, hopefully. But yes, more games, more streams, either on Tuesday or on Wednesday. But if neither of those days, definitely on Friday, but not Thursday this week. That's all I really have. You can find me over on my channel, Vampex13, on Twitch and on YouTube. Or if you just look up Amanda McKnight, I also come up on the internet if you want to find me. Yeah.
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 What about you guys? You got anything you want to plug?
Next week, we are probably, haven't confirmed it yet, but probably playing another session of City of Winter on Monday. But then on Saturday, that's the 21st, we are going to have an extra special in-person real-life session of Lies You'll Enjoy, in which we will be playing
Enjoy.
real life folks. We will all be there, physically able to slap each other on the face or do other things that you do with your friends when you see them in person.
Slap each other on the face is my top one.
That's my
To be
top one,
honest.
but different people have different opinions on this subject.
We don't have a lot of friends, guys. We're breaking it up right now. We're trying to appear normal.
So stay tuned for our annual-ish
Yeah.
Lies You'll Enjoy special real life episode in
Our breakout con special every
Yeah, it
year.
really
on
is.
special.
Unofficial, official, you know?
And in the meantime, thank you for joining us this week for today's episode of Lies You'll Enjoy with City of Winter. Before we adjourn, I will turn my eyes towards Anthony and ask, hey, Anthony, you got anybody to send us to?
Yeah, I think we should raid on over to No Man. They are really cool. Oh wait, what's going on?
Just
Get some
just
subs.
hitting that 10 sub goal because of
Wow.
dedicated individual.
Howdy, Kayla, you are.
Thank you, Atiki Ile.
Okay, we're gonna give you the stream. The stream's yours now. You can
You
request.
are.
We are your employees. Whatever you want us to do. You can choose the
Thank
in-person
you.
stream. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh. Amazing.
No Man, if you don't know, is a cool TTRPG creator and streamer, and they are giving out TTRPG advice and life advice over on their channel. So we should head over there if you are
Let's
in
see
the
what
mood
we
for
can
some
learn.
more games.
I typed it wrong.
And/or advice. You typed it wrong. Lies raids you'll enjoy. We're just screaming the names of our channel. It's really obnoxious. Obnoxious. Nice.
It's obnoxious.
Obnoxious. It's a new word I invented. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for, it was a great game. Thanks to Kurt and Amanda for playing such a cool game, being so cool. And as Kurt said, we'll see you next week probably. And then again next week. Very exciting.
And then again.
And then
And
again.
then again.
Amazing. Enjoy your